So anyway, then Tony Khan was in front of his announcement background where he announced that he's going to have an announcement next week. Let the supposition run wild.
What are your thoughts on him announcing an announcement?
Well, I think, it's good because he's got the announcement background now with the TBS logo and everything. That looks pretty slick. And, he's got to make sure that people hear the announcement of the announcement that he's going to make so that they will hear it when he makes the announcement. So I think he should have announced it.
Do you think he's getting too into being on TV?
Probably. But at least he's pre-taping now. And he's not coming out straight from the gorilla position when he's frazzled and his fucking hair's all.
But that's the thing, too. It looks so fake because of that. Like, even if you can get past Renee Moxley good teleporting backstage from one location to another, they're showing all this backstage stuff, people walking into his office. Next thing you know, he's like on a fucking soundstage, doing his announcement without blinking. So, I mean, I know they want to tape it and make sure he does it right, but there has to be a way to naturally incorporate that into the show.
I don't know, but the announcement next week, people wonder, will it be the new Saturday night program? Will it be the return of Punk? Will it be both? I would think they could stretch that, and they could certainly get more mileage out of announcing the new Saturday night program first and then leading to that business with Punk, if they indeed have it smoothed over, and if there's nothing in the next, what's that show debut, a little over a month, if there's nothing in the next month that the EVPs can do to sabotage whatever's going on.
It ain't just them.
Well, I mean, all of their minions. They have long tentacles that reach to every corner of the company. It's the only thing on them that's long.
A lot of people think the announcement beyond the Saturday show, and if they do announce Punk, I'll be surprised just because people are going to know Punk's going to be at the show they've now entitled The Second Coming in Chicago. People are going to figure that out just like they did the first time. But if the announcement is, in fact, again, Wednesday is the upfronts, a new multi-year contract with AEW and Warner Brothers Discovery, we assume hundreds of millions of dollars, another at least hour or 2 hours of programming on TBS. If that's the announcement, what do you think of that? And what do you think of the crazy rumor that started on the Observer board this week of it being $1 billion deal?
Okay, wait, hold on now. First, press pause on that last one. You know what would tickle me? It would shickle me titless. If Punk is indeed instrumental in this deal and getting the second show from Warner Brothers Discovery, and as we were led to believe with leaks and stories floating around, and they announce the new show and they've got that building in Chicago booked and they call it The Second Coming and everybody buys those tickets. If any of the EVPs or their friends or their stooges or their family members were to fart in Punk's general direction and piss him off at that point, can you imagine what Tony Khan would have if he ended up with a sold-out United Center, debut of a live television program, again, that came to see one thing, and Punk just wasn't there? When he rolls the dice, he being Tony, when he rolls the dice on all this and makes all these announcements and he's made these deals with the network and whatever, he better make sure that those little fucking cretinous little crumb snatchers that leech off of him don't do the same thing they've been doing repeatedly over and over, because that could lead to his goddamn Waterloo. Oh, sorry, I got a case of whooping belch. Ain't gonna be there, Tony. Anyway,